in my never-ending battle with GoPro. Well, I shouldn't say that. GoPro is a great camera, it's a great product, but I've had a lot of audio issues with my GoPro Hero 5 Black. It's come to this, a return slip from GoPro. They're going to check out the camera and let me know what's wrong with it. But as I've found on many videos that I've looked at on YouTube, there's a lot of people out there that have audio issues, whether it's the muffliness because of the case, or in my case, that plus the fact that the audio mics are so sensitive on the camera that you can't even move it around. Like right now I'm shooting this on my Xiaomi Yi, which is an $80 cheap GoPro bootleg camera, for lack of a better term, but it served me well. And look, I can move it around, I can do all this, and guess what? You can still hear me. There's no like the GoPro does. So I'm returning it to this FedEx drop-off, and we're gonna see what happens. So it's been a few weeks since I mailed out my GoPro back to GoPro, my GoPro Hero 5 Black, because I went back and forth with GoPro about some audio issues that I was having, which I kind of found out online that a lot of people are having audio issues with the GoPro, whether it's switching between the stereo and the wind or leaving it on manual. But the issue that I was having on top of those other kind of audio issues is the fact that when you have the GoPro Hero 5 Black in the case that it came with, which is this case right here, the audio is horrible. It sounds muffled, and when you move around, like if I have the camera in there, just me going like this with the camera, it sounds like the microphone is being ruffled, like it's, and I sent GoPro footage that I shot where it was making that sound, and those two videos are actually up on my YouTube channel. So I mailed it back to them. Today I get this in the mail. So here it is. I open it up and voila, GoPro Hero 5 Black. Now it says they never sent me an email saying whether they replaced it, or fixed it. They didn't say whether they fixed it. All they said was they received it, and then I got an email saying a replacement is going to be sent out. No explanation on whether they acknowledged an audio issue. They just replaced the camera because it's under warranty. So this is the replacement GoPro. There it is. It looks basically like the one I sent back to them, except this just looks like a new GoPro. Mine actually had like a little scuff right on one of these corners. So I don't know if this is my camera and they fixed it and then just replaced this cover, or if this is a completely new camera. But looking at it, and I kind of wish I had taken detailed photos of mine, because I don't know if GoPro has maybe altered their design of the Hero 5 to fix these issues, but this doesn't look like my camera. But then again, I'll find out in a minute when I pop in the battery and see if the settings that I had it on are still those settings. So, I mean, maybe not. This might be factory refreshed or something. Restored. I don't know. So I'm going to set it up, do some test footage, and see how it goes. So this is the camera without the case. It's out of the case. I'm holding the camera with 2 fingers, and I'm moving it around. I'm moving it up and down, turning it around. Here I am, moving it around. And now I'm going to put it in the case and see if it makes that ruffling sound that I hate so much. Now the camera is in the case. I'm moving it up and down, side to side. I'm spinning it around. I'm holding it from the bottom with 2 fingers. I'm moving it around. Normally this would make the camera, it used to make this camera do all this weird audio ruffling. One thing I did notice though is that when I put the camera in the case this time around, it slid in very smoothly and snugly, and it slid out of the case very smoothly. It used to not do that. It used to kind of like bump in like really tight, and then to take it out, it was kind of a little bit of a, like you had to kind of push it out. So that's interesting. I'm wondering if the GoPro did something to the camera itself to fix that. Again, I wish I had taken more detailed video and photos of myself with the old camera, but I don't know. So far so good. We'll see how this audio comes out. So again, the camera's in the case. This time I switched the audio settings from auto, I switched it to stereo only. Now I noticed when I played back the video in the GoPro itself, it has a pretty decent little speaker on the bottom so you can hear. Camera out of the case had no audio issues whatsoever. Camera in the case was still making that little ruffle noise anytime I touched the case with the camera or moved around too much. And then I realized that the audio was set to auto, so it automatically switches from wind canceling to stereo when needed. So now I switched it to I love that. Now I switched it to stereo only, and I want to see if that helps. So now I'm moving it around, moving it side to side, up and down, holding it. I'm doing this. I'm holding it with 2 fingers. Holding it with those 2 fingers. So as I put my fingers on it, I don't know if it makes ruffling sounds. I mean, I'm literally just going tap, tap, so. But there it is. I'm moving it around. We'll try wind only and see if that's any better. And now we're recording with wind only. So now it's wind only. And again, I'm moving it around. I'm grabbing it from the base. Now I'm going to grab it with 2 fingers. There, I'm grabbing it with 2 fingers and I'm moving it around. Let's see if this makes ruffling sounds. Just switching hands. And let's see. Now I'm indoors, so this whole thing could change once you're outdoors and there's wind and environmental noises, but we'll see. So, conclusion. Whether it's on auto, wind, or stereo, at least indoors, it doesn't really matter. Here's what I realized. Yeah, that's nice.
Batman and Superman.
Batman and Superman. He loves Batman and Superman. Here's what I realized, playing back the video and listening to it, and you noticed it as well. Anytime I touch the case, the camera makes a microphone ruffling sound. Look, I'm just doing this. I mean, I'm doing it so lightly, and it probably sounds like I'm touching a microphone. I'm tapping it. This is the problem. The case. Because GoPro built the camera in a body that is itself full of microphones and is waterproof, you put that in another case. I don't know what the fix is for this. The case is the issue. The fact that the microphones on the GoPro are just so overly sensitive that the minute you put this case around it, you know, you have these issues. See, I don't have this issue at all with my Xiaomi Yi.
Ow!
Granted, it's not a superior camera. GoPro is definitely quality-wise a superior camera in video quality, but the camera has a tripod screw mount on the camera itself, so I don't have to put that camera in a case unless it's a waterproof case. GoPro, for some reason, refuses to put the screw mount, tripod screw mount, on the bottom of their camera. I mean, I just don't know why they don't do that. Instead, they make you use this outer case to attach the camera to, then attach the camera to other things. I know. So that's the problem, GoPro. Your case causes audio interference. Now, there's a fix to this. This is the only fix to this available right now. And that is if you get an external microphone. But here's the problem. GoPro, why is your microphone adapter that you sell on your website for $50, Why is it so big and obnoxious? I mean, do a search on YouTube. Just type in microphone adapter for GoPro Hero 5, and you're going to see so many videos of people doing all kinds of crazy rigs to try to fix the fact that this adapter is so cumbersome and annoying. And all 3 times that I chatted with people from GoPro online, I asked that question. Do you know if there's any plan for a better adapter to come out? One that is not so bulky and cumbersome. No response. Nobody knows. So GoPro, this is the problem. This is the big problem. Your case causes audio interference for the microphones, and your external microphone adapter is crap because it's so big, and it defeats the purpose of having such a small camera. I use my GoPro for family stuff, for family videos, for adventures, for vlogging. I don't want to carry a big camera to do this. But I want some decent audio. If I get an external mic, now I can get a small external mic. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that use the GoPro 4 with an external mic. GoPro, you kind of dropped the ball with the Hero 5. Unless maybe you come out, or maybe a third-party company can come out, and maybe it's out there. Can you please let me know? Maybe there's like a Bluetooth microphone that you can use, where now you use a wireless microphone that you can mount to the camera, or stick to the camera, or stick to yourself as a lavalier. Now that would be great, but now you're dealing with something that needs to be powered, external charger for it. You know, you were this close with this camera. I'm so disappointed. This is such a great camera. The video quality is amazing. The versatility is amazing. Now this is interesting though. GoPro secretly recalled their Karma drone, and they fixed a lot of the issues that the Karma drone had. Not all the issues. It's still not a perfect drone, but they fixed some of those issues. I don't know if they'll fix the issues with this, unless maybe they come out with a better external case. And honestly, everyone that bought a GoPro Hero 5 should get a replacement case for free. One that doesn't interfere with the microphones. I'm new to GoPro and I really love this camera. But I'm really disappointed about this audio issue, because it's really annoying to walk around and film and shoot video, and anytime you move or accidentally just touch this case, look, I'm just touching it. I'm just touching it. Every time you touch it, it sounds like you're literally slapping a microphone, like you're doing an audio check.
I left them, Papi. I left them.
Well, GoPro, thank you for replacing my camera, but GoPro, it's not 100% fixed. The microphone still has an issue. It's too sensitive, and this case is an issue. So please, please fix it and restore my faith in your company, because I really love this camera. And I would hate to have to stop using this camera because of this audio problem. So anyway, if you like this video, I'm trying to get more video content on my YouTube channel. Right now there's a lot of family vlog stuff, but I want to get more reviews and more things on there. A lot of family stuff is on there because I'm constantly doing family stuff. But please leave a comment below. What do you think? If you have any solutions, if you're encountering these same problems, I'd love to know. Please, in the comments, put links to other videos that address this, because I would love to check them out, and we should share and spread the word. And, you know, hold companies accountable when they put a product out that you're paying good money for, and there's little issues like this that are, you know, they may seem small, but they amount to a lot. They amount to a lot. So anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you later. I'm shooting at 1080p in linear mode, which is this new feature where it's not as wide. I'm going to switch to wide mode and see how that looks. Alright, so now I'm holding the camera the same distance from my face. I didn't switch it to wide yet. There's a narrow mode. So this is narrow, which it kind of